Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, there's been a spike in taxi violence and hijackings and violent crime in Cape Town recently. In an effort to curb this, the city of Cape Town is partnering with police. They carried out an operation in crime-ridden Nyanga today. Let's get the very latest from our reporter, Ayesha Ismail. Ayesha, good afternoon. You've been following the operation the whole of today. What were some of the key take-homes, or what came of it?
Well, during this operation that started at around 9 o'clock this morning, we saw a number of vehicles being stopped there. Some of them were not roadworthy, others had outstanding fines. But what we also saw was law enforcement officers from the city of Cape Town, as well as from the South African police services, going into areas, and particularly the Marikana area, where they said they've received a lot of complaints, including extortion, and also in terms of the one person actually told one of the law enforcement officers that they can hardly sleep at night because what happens is that the criminals will come, kick down their doors and just take whatever they want. The one woman was saying that she had a television taken. The other one said she had a fridge taken out of her house. And they were saying that they are just also so grateful that they've had a presence there today. I spoke to the city of Cape Town and to SAPS, and they were saying that they want to ensure that these, what they call random operations, will continue in areas where people are experiencing a high crime rate. Now, I did speak to the City of Cape Town's JP Smith earlier, who's the MACO member for safety and security, and he was also saying that they were very pleased with the other areas where they had deployed what they call their LEAP officers. They've invested a lot of money and resources in their LEAP officers, but what they were seeing is while crime was coming down in other areas, it wasn't coming down in areas like Crossroads and Nyanga. This is what he had to say.
This is a very large operation, mainly focused on Marikana, about 700 officers. It's a joint operation, including the South African Police, our traffic law enforcement, Metro Police, our investigative services, our information management services, with aerial support. We've got the drones out, we've got the chopper up, and we've got our horses and our dogs out as well, so do SAPS. So a very large operation, and the purpose is to try and achieve in this precinct what we've been able to achieve in the other LEAP precincts. So in all these worst crime-affected precincts in the city, the joint venture with the city and province, there's 100 extra officers per ward with the investigative support, are starting to get quarter upon quarter very positive results in changing those crime stats. This precinct has been highly resistant to that. We have not gotten the kind of gains here we've seen elsewhere. It is frustrating. We want to be able to give some relief to the residents here as well. You heard when we were walking a woman who said their doors get kicked open at night and the criminals come and take a television or even a fridge and load it into an Avanza. You heard the shop owners say that they get hit for protection money every month, 1,500 rand. So these are the residents, the business people here that we also want to give relief to, bring these violent crime and contact crime figures down.
Now, Aisha, listening to Mr. Smith there, he stresses that this was a joint operation between SAPS and the city. It's most certainly worth noting and very good to see these two arms of law enforcement working hand in hand, given the tensions or the often back and forth that we've heard.
Indeed, and that was exactly what I was thinking about when I was out in the field, seeing the City of Cape Town working together with South African Police Services members, and also the sharing of resources. I also had an opportunity to speak to the station commander of the Nyanga police station, and this is what he had to say.
The biggest problem is the extortion. We're really struggling when it comes to extortion. People are not opening the cases because they're fearing for their lives. The carjackings, we're having real problems due to the traffic congestions, but also to the areas that are unreachable, like the informal settlements like the Marikana. So the carjackings, house robberies are the biggest problems that we're having in this precinct.
What about illegal guns?
Of course, the illegal guns are playing a big role, and getting these guns will definitely assist us. Hence, I'm saying the partnership and with anybody that will assist from the partners from the city, also the community structures. So that is welcome.
All right, Ayesha, thank you very much for that update. We'll leave it there for now. That's senior reporter Ayesha Ismail on that one. Now.